If you're juggling multiple side hustles, the problem isn't normally the effort you're putting into it, it's actually the structure in which you're doing it. I used to bounce around with ideas all week, and then I would bounce between designing a product, answering emails, posting a product, creating content. And then with all of that came a lot of chaos. It was unorganized, unstructured, and just led to me overdoing myself, doing all of these things in the same day when I was just trying to get things done off my to-do list. And then what ended up happening is by the end of the week, I was exhausted. I was burnt out because I was doing so many things that didn't make sense at the time, but it never felt finished. So I stopped running my side hustles like it was a constant to-do list and a never-ending to-do list at that. So I started to treat them like a company. And with the company comes departments. Instead of doing everything every day, I gave each day of the week an assigned department when it comes to my side hustles. That way I always know exactly what department I'm working on, exactly the tasks that are assigned with that department. So that way I know what I'm working on each day, and it's not me constantly looking back on my to-do list or constantly doing or redoing a certain task. Each day goes with each department, and each department has tasks. So by the end of the week, you feel more accomplished. You actually get more done, assigning each day a department. Let's dive into it. How does this structure look? Monday is my product creation day. It's the beginning of the week. I have the most energy. I'm well rested from the weekend. Monday is my deep work day. I design new products, I build templates, I build tools, I outline maybe ideas, and I actually create. So Monday, new start, new beginning, my creation day. I don't do anything else on Monday when it comes to marketing, posting, research. It is just for creation. Everything I build on Monday turns into inventory that I can work on later in the week. Tuesday is going to be my marketing department. This is when I focus on visibility, descriptions, marketing strategies, Pinterest, blogs, all of those things that encompass marketing. That's going to be on Tuesday. I'm scheduling pins, creating posts, working on calendar creation with my marketing strategy. I'm not creating anything new on this day. I'm simply making sure that all of the products I've already created are being seen by the right people at the right time so I can market the best of my ability. Wednesday is going to be my business operations department. This is all the behind the scenes work that goes into having multiple side businesses or maybe just one side business. This is all the behind the scenes stuff. It's not super exciting, but it has to be done, right? The behind the scenes stuff just keeps everything working smoothly, running efficiently. I'm updating my systems, checking pricing, checking maybe competitors or research marketing. And in this day, I'm fixing anything that isn't running smoothly or is kind of feeling stuck, or maybe I need to revise a system that I've been using. So this is all within that business operations day. And then here comes Thursday. Thursday is my editing and polishing department. This is where good work becomes great work. This is where you're proofreading, editing, refining, cleaning up some of that work that you've done previously, but now you're polishing it. In this day, we're making final improvements, making sure things are going live or ready to be going live. Nothing's gonna end up being rushed or feeling half done because this day exists. This day helps polish everything to be ready to launch. Friday is going to be my content production development. This is where I turn all of my systems into content. I batch videos, images, record voiceovers, all of the content that needs to be created that's then attached to my products or attached to what I'm trying to do at the time for marketing. This is where it comes into the production day. And when I do Friday, that means it's gonna set me up for the next coming week because I already have all the stuff done for Friday. And then next week, I know I'm gonna be working on that stuff from here all the way into that next Friday when I'm gonna create more content to then edit throughout the week as well. Now, Saturday is my favorite day because Saturday is what I call my catch-up day. So if you are a teacher, back in my teaching days, we had mustard, so must-have juice, and then ketchup would be your ketchup work. Maybe sometimes people had different colored folders. So anyways, I've always really liked the ketchup thing, and so I brought it into my own life because I think it's fun and enjoyable. It's pretty cute. I mean, come on, little ketchup bottle. And with my mind, it's a good theme, right? So I'm all about themes. So Saturday is my ketchup department, and my ketchup department is all of my last minute things, my maybe tasks I couldn't get to or I couldn't finish in time. So that all rolls into Saturday, normally Saturday morning, so I can get my mornings done and get all those things done. So the rest of the day I have to relax or do other things. So these might be on Saturday for the catch-up day, maybe some like quick edits, maybe something happened to a video posting that I have to go back and fix. So I'm going in and circling back to things that maybe I didn't get to in the week, or maybe they just popped up at the end of the week. And Sunday's gonna be my CEO rest and reset. So we're gonna plan, we're gonna reset. Maybe that looks like planning ahead for the week, resetting your house. So those are the reset type of days. I reviewed what worked, what didn't work, maybe what I need to come back to and rethink from the previous week. And then it gets me prepared in the planning of my upcoming week. So Saturday is important for rest, relaxation, and also to reset for the upcoming week. So you're prepared with your departments and what you're doing with your time. This system really works for me. And if you're anything like me, where you need either to have a department kind of mindset, color coding, or a themed kind of day, this system removes the constant decision making. You can go on autopilot with your themed days or with your departments or what you're focusing on for that week. I don't need motivation. I don't need hustle. I just need to show up in my department with those department tasks and with that mindset that that department brings me for that day. And this is how I manage multiple side hustles, a full-time career, balancing home life, because I have categorized these things. So my brain is focused on that one department and it's not everywhere else trying to do everything else. So if you want to actually run your life or your side hustles or balance it between everything, and you want to run it like an actual company, start by giving your week this kind of structure. If this is your kind of mind, give it a try. Give it a try with your departments for each day that you want to do. Your future self will thank you. And if it doesn't, at least you tried, right?